Dobra, witam w kolejnym odcinku z GreedFalla. No i co, idziemy uratować w końcu matkę Siory od tego sojuszu mostu. To tutaj już chyba kiedyś byłem, brałem jakieś te... brałem jakieś tutaj zadanka z tablicy, ale chodźmy zobaczyć... O! Ej, wcześniej tu szedłem bez tego.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oszukane.
You can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage on the
Ty,
other
rasisto!
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Nie zesraj się. Gdzie jest ten kapitan? Tutaj. Na pewno ją gdzieś tutaj trzymają. O, turbanik.
Well, who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
Zapytaj, co się stało z królem. Zapytaj go o konflikt z wyspiarzami.
Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price.
Żyćko!
We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the Onalmenawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
Co się stało z królową?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult.
O, fuck!
She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Onalmenawi. Please.
Może,
I must see her.
może znowu będzie odkrywanie ciałka. Tfu, odkrywanie ciałka. Odkrywanie, czy na pewno tak było, że była ciężko ranna i, że tak powiem, zginęła naturalnie.
It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
Chodź, no idziemy.
I really am.
Kurt,
The infirmary must
kurt
be the
kwiatuszku do
building
niej
on
mówię,
the
jakie to jest
right, near the
słodziutkie.
camp entrance. Let's go.
Dobra, jest doktorek.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there in the room on the left.
Okej. Też ten nie był jakoś... No jest, leży.
Mater.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And varster tu, mater. Men sida denon milfrichteman. I must take her with me, Onalmenawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
Spokojnie, mam charyzmę na
I do not
trójeczce.
care about the
Damy radę.
captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Ptolemy.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain
O proszę.
documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Okej.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
No dobra, najpierw pogadajmy. Ale jak się nie uda, to do tej oficerki się spróbujemy zakraść.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Uwaga!
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel
75%.
if someone prevented you from giving them a proper burial? If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to some scholars to be dissected, wouldn't you want to have them back?
You have a way with words, Your
Tak
Excellency.
jest!
Yes, I would like to give them a proper grave. Take her with you. I'll find an excuse to give the governor's men when they come.
Wow,
Thank you, Captain.
ale ja jestem zajebistym rozmówcą.
We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Iseult and talk to her.
A to jak ja mam teraz wejść i ją zabrać, czy co? O, nie ma. Przeteleportowała się. Też bym chciał. Aż tam muszę iść, kurde. A może wrócę tu? O! Wróć bezpośrednio. O! Właśnie o tym mówiłem. Dziękuję, Gro, że zrobiłaś to za mnie. Nie, żadnych trade'ów na razie. Na razie idziemy tutaj. Skrzynka!
Iseult. Our mother. I know, Siora.
Muszę trochę podgłościć
And divorced
te
tears.
dialogi jeszcze.
Some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renaigse legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage
No
to
problemo.
our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Iseult? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it.
A to
She didn't
ciekawe.
say anything to me either. I do not like this, Iseult. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there
Ja
while
się
these
zgłaszam, chętnie to
mindshakers
sprawdzę.
take our village.
Reputation 3. O Jezus, się wystraszyłem. A. Zwiększyć liczbę ciosów przez chemicznych miejsców. Jak widzicie, to już sobie odblokowałem ten, nie? Tylko, że brakuje mi jeszcze siły. A nie, przepraszam, już mi nie brakuje siły. To jebiemy, znaczy jedziemy. Teraz już jestem zajebiście mocny. Teraz tylko do jakiegoś obozu muszę podskoczyć mojego i zabrać sobie ten młoteczek żółty. A co, to już koniec? Nie ma więcej? Misję Vasco. Ty, nie ma. No dobra, to Vasco teraz. Czy gdzieś tu jest jakiś obóz? Blisko jest. Dobra, to podejdźmy do obozu. cicho tam, bo ja teraz muszę, kurde, pomyśleć. Czekajcie, gdzie to jest? Gdzieś tutaj. O, tutaj, dobra, widzę. I teraz tak. Użyj stołu. Nie stół ten, tylko przechowalnia. Młot Boga zabrany. Obsydianowy. Boski pierścień. Dobra, chwila, to jeszcze pogadajmy sobie z Jorą.
Clarence, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother.
A, miałem
How you
podgłośnić.
feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
I understand. My mother had the Malachor, and yet I had to leave her behind as she was at death's door. I can't help thinking that I should have stayed by her side, just like you.
And you could not have done anything to save her either. Thank you, Onolmanawi. Your words alleviate my sorrow. Anything else?
Jora, reputacja 2. Ulalalala. Czekajcie.
I must leave you. See you later.
Tylko sobie podgłośnie. Opcje, dźwięk. A nie, dialogi. A nie, nie było na full. I może troszkę muzyczkę głośniej. A z Kurtem mogę jeszcze pogadać?
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
Pytaj o rolę.
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight?
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid of steel. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the court, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
Jego
Tell me
rodzina.
about your family. Were your parents in the guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that didn't last. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
No.
I must leave you.
Dobra, Siora, jeszcze cię tam coś chciałem zapytać.
Do you need something?
Pytaj, czy ma przyjaciół, którzy mogli ją
Do you have
wesprzeć.
anyone, a friend perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
Powiedz, że zawsze możesz...
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to,
Mam dużo reputacji, może się uda.
Onolmanawi, you are a good person.
Tak!
And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
Nie.
I must leave you.
Teraz Ciako, zbierz drużynę. Chciałbym, żeby sobie tutaj Siora odpoczęła. Kurt też, żeby sobie odpoczął. I stwórzmy nową drużynę. Tutaj mamy stopień zaawansowania związku serdeczne. Z Kurtem mamy przyjaźnie. Premia przyjaźni rzemiosło. Premia przyjaźni wigor. O proszę, tu są nawet premie przyjaźni. Dobra, to tak o, usuń drużyny. Z Wasko mamy serdeczne. Premia przyjaźni intuicja. Niech on do mnie dołączy. I pan Petrus. On ma charyzmę. Dobra. To najpierw pogadajmy... Czekajcie, najpierw pogadajmy z... Może nie z Wasko, ale... Czy ja mu coś tu mogę dać? Pierścień nowicjusza. Ja mam pierścień taki ten. Chcesz? Boski pierścień. Chciałbyś? Oj.
My child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please
Dobra,
do.
weźmy te dwie misje od
I've
nich.
known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
No dobra, zgódźmy się.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
Zobaczymy, co ona
How
tam
would you like to go
ukrywa.
about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances.
O,
Well,
pięknie.
let's do it.
No dobra, dobra. Tylko, że ja chcę jeszcze... Jakieś buciki, chcesz kapłana może? Buty kapłana, odporność na magię, odporność na truciznę. Buty oficera, trzymałość 3. Dobra, masz ten pierścień. 50 plus... To jest dobry pierścień. Dajmy mu go. O kurwa, skąd ja mam taki medalion? Czemu ja sobie go nie założę? Aha, bo to siła woli. No to... Skoro ja nie mogę, to niech on ma odporność na żywotność, magia. On ma siłę woli dobrą. Potem najwyżej z niego ściągnę. Dobra, co ty byś chciał? Słona ud? Okej. Lepsze, nie? Lepsze. Tak. Trzeba ich tu trochę dopieścić, nie? Pistolet by ci się przydało też kupić jakiś. Rękawice biskupa. O! Jeszcze mogę mu rękawice biskupa dać. Sutanna biskupa. Ulala! Skąd ja mam takie rzeczy? Zresztą on to ma taką fajną, więc... Ręce biskupa, troszkę słabszy. Nie, dobra, to jednak nie. Może ja sobie je wezmę. O kurde, ile, ale jak to zabiera pancerza dużo. No to nie, dla mnie to nie. A może ona chce? Daj jej trochę do tego. Odporność na magię, odporność na truciznę. Dajmy jej. To będziemy żałować. I medalion na przykład, nie? O. Lepszy. Moja siorka piękna, kochana. Dobra, porozmawiajmy jeszcze z Vasco, bo on coś tam miał jeszcze.
I'd like to know more about my
O,
family.
właśnie.
I need to know what
Najpierw nim się zajmiemy.
Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me
Jasne, nie ma
information.
problemu.
But I see you're already busy with something else. Come find me again when you're available.
Aha!
Did you want anything else?
Czyli nie mogę dwóch naraz brać.
Do you wish you
To
were
mogę
never
jedno
given to
naraz.
the
Aj, no dobra, to
How
najpierw
could I not
Pietrusa
be
trzeba
grateful?
zrobić.
I never got to experience a mother's love or a lavish youth.
Don't you have any happy memories?
I do, of course I do. For example, I remember the first time I climbed up the shrouds.
No i fajnie.
Incredible view, the dizziness, the sensation of complete freedom. It was an unforgettable moment.
I can only imagine how you felt. But it sounds amazing.
It was. I wouldn't trade that memory for all the gold in the world. Thank you, Desarde. You've given me a lot to think about. Did you want anything else?
O, jeszcze reputacja. O, coś
Have
tu
you ever
jeszcze
heard
mamy.
about the Darcys before?
No, I had not.
No i
As you
git.
know, there are many noble families in Serene. And there was a time when a lot of them had to give a child to the Gnomes.
I'm certain that they would be very proud to see that their son is now a famous captain.
I doubt it. Once we're taken away from our homes, we become anonymous. The nobility see the Naughts as nothing more than a necessary evil. We are no longer their children. Did you want anything else?
No, no, no.
I must leave you.
Dobra, Pietrusie. To robimy jednak twoją misję na początku. Ojcem i Listuniusem, kimś ojcem mam jeszcze pogadać. Dobra, wstęp matki Kardaliny. Podróż. Gdzie ja mam iść? Tutaj. Rezydencja Desarde. Musimy zdobyć łachy tych. Łachy. Boże. Służących. Służbistów, służek. Przeszukuję apartamenty matki Kardaliny, no właśnie. Właśnie po to idziemy. Zobaczymy, co ona tam ukrywa za niecne konszakty, że chce, że może naszym potem kuzynem będzie chciała manipulować czy coś. Zobaczymy, co tam ukrywa. Mam nadzieję, że mnie wpuszczą. No jestem tu legatem, nie? Nie zawracajcie ze mną dupy, módlcie się. Ja tu tylko przechodzę. Nikt nas nie widział. Dobry. O. Nic odsłużącego. Wasza eminencjo, zgodnie z zaskazem przeprowadziliśmy zmiany w pokoju, w piwnicy. Szkody zrządzone przez gości okazały się poważne. Niestety musieliśmy wymienić dywany, które były mocno poplamione. Mam nadzieję, że nowe kobierce przypadną waszej miłości do gustu. Klucz do pokoju jest jak zwykle na biurku waszej eminencji. Na biurku. Okay. Dowiedz się, co ukryto pod pałacem. Na biurku. A gdzie ona ma biurko? To jest taki syf, że ja nie wiem, co ona robiła. Ale ciemno. Nic tu nie widzę. Nie widzę nic tutaj, panowie. Not that uliczka. Wiecie, gdzie ona ma biurko? Tu jest jej biurko? Nie. Tu może. To wygląda bardziej prestiżowo. Ale nie widzę biurka. Panowie. Mamy problem. Czy jeszcze tutaj są na prawo drzwi jakieś? Są. Ale tu jest pracownia jakiegoś gościa pewnie, no. No dobra, musimy się dowiedzieć, co się stało tam na dole, to chodźmy na dół. Jakaś mocna impreza była, co? Na. Imprezka. Dowiedz się, co ukryto pod pałacem. A dlaczego mi pokazuje? O. Cichutko. Nic nie było. Dobrze, że oni się tu modlą, mają zamknięte oczy, nie mogą podglądać. To nie widzieli, że zabrała mi klucz. I dobrze. Teraz gdzie tu jest zejście na dół? O, znalazłem. Przypadkiem. Dobry, dobry. Tu się
This
nie...
area of the palace is forbidden to visitors by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Fuck, przebierz się. Służących. Wygodna kamizelka. A nie mam takiej. I co teraz? Skąd ja mam wziąć wygodną kamizelkę? Może mogę kupić gdzieś. Kolejne modlące się pipy. Przebierz się. A, tylko weź tu się przebierz, kuźwa. Poziom podziemie. Jak tu nigdzie nie ma jakby... Przebierz członku drużyny. Wygodna kamizelka. Gdzie tu jest... O! Czyli można kupić. To jednak dobrze myślałem. Poproszę 3 wygodne kamizelki raz.
Welcome to the best holy item shop in San Mateus.
Kup. Wygodna kamizelka. 1, 2 i 3. Jakie tu są zbroje, proszę pana.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Mam nadzieję, że wystarczy tylko kamizelkę założyć. Wasko, ubieraj się. Jak to zbyt duży ciężar? To może coś sprzedam. Czekajcie, bo mam tyle rzeczy. Panie Janie. Sprzedajmy to. Sprzedajmy to. O kurwa. Jakie przeciążenie. Zielone już mi się nie przydadzą. Ja już idę w niebieskie. Dobra, tylko teraz tak. Jezu, co ja chciałem? Młot na pewno. Nie wiem, czemu ja i tak nie używam drugiej broni, więc to bym sobie musiał ulepszyć. Dobry sobie moment wybrałem. A macie jakiś fajny pistolet do kupienia? Może bym sobie kupił. Oni nie mają pistoletów? Pff, słabiaki. Zobaczymy, jak z tego młota się będzie napierdzielać, ale to na razie potem. Na razie to mamy misję Incognitation. Więc musimy zrobić wszystko Incognitation. Więc zobaczmy. Jak nam wyjdzie misja Incognitation. Chodźcie, chodźcie moje sługi. Nie w tą stronę, w drugą. Teraz nas puści, nie rozpozna nas przecież po buzi. On nas rozpoznaje tylko kurde, po ubraniu. O! Siemano. Ale kurde burdel.
This is a very unique place. The smell of
Ruchają się w
sulfur and
piwnicy.
ice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake. This room reeks
Rozpusta
of
w
alcohol.
piwnicy.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
Tu nawet brudne gacie leżą.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the
Tacy
subject, Father.
pobożni, a się
The subject of
bzykają?
jewelry?
No przecież to
No,
jest niegodne. To jest herezja.
We are here at the heart
Nas
of
trzeba ich spalić.
gravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately.
A to?
Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These
No tak, nie
parties
mamy dowodu, że ona w
might
tym
use in
uczestniczy
gaining
w tej
some
orgii, nie?
political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Ta księga rachunkowa zawiera wiele pożyczek od lichwiarza zwanego gadułą. Wydana suma za każdym razem jest później zwracana. Kwoty są astronomiczne, nie ma jednak wzmianki o tym, skąd pochodzą te pieniądze. Jest również wiele powtarzających się płatności na rzecz niejakiego cukiereczka.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she
Jezu,
does
ile
so
muszę
quite
gości
regularly.
przepytać.
How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
No trochę.
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
No to do
We can
lichwiarza.
also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
No to lichwiarz. Na początek lichwiarz, potem zobaczymy. Zboczeńcy. Ludzie pobożni są najbardziej zboczeni. Z tego tutaj tak wynika. Muszą kurde cały dzień udawać, że są tacy pobożni, grzeczni w ogóle. To musi być tak męczące, że wieczorem to tam rozpierdalają tą piwnicę i kurde oblewają dywany. Przytulaj lichwiarza gadułę. Dobra, najpierw lichwiarz, bo widzę, że w tawernie są wszyscy naraz, więc... Zobaczmy, co on nam powie. Ale się przebierzmy, już nie potrzebujemy tych brzydkich łakmanów. No i chodźmy. Gaduła! A to nie tu! O tam! Już bym cię pomylił. To gdzieś tutaj. W takiej ładnej okolicy. A co to za jakieś... nieładne goście?
Can I help you?
Yes,
Yes, please.
I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
Zapytaj o matkę Kardelinę. Udaj, że masz wiadomość od matki. Nie, bo on jej wypowie.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. All of San Matthias knows that name.
Can you tell me about him?
I don't know him personally. We've never been introduced. But rumor has it that he often hangs out in the basement at
O
the
proszę.
Coin Tavern.
I know that you know the Mother Cardinal. She borrowed money from you on several occasions. I want to know why.
Where did you find that out? Hmm? Who told you?
I want to know why she borrows money from you.
Lending money is my job. It's not illegal. And I don't have to give you an answer. You ask far too many questions. My guys will make you regret sticking your nose in other people's business.
Coś ty powiedział? Chcą się bić? Dobra. O kurde, młot zajebistości. Patrzcie na to. Przecież on nic nie jest w stanie zrobić.
Stop! You're gonna kill them.
To mu wszystko.
I'll tell you everything. But
Włożę
after
ten
that,
młot w
leave
dupę.
me be and do not come back.
Why is the Cardinal borrowing money from you and how does she pay you back so quickly?
I have no idea. And to be honest, I don't care in the slightest. All I can do is assure you that she's not helping herself to the city funds, if that's what you're thinking.
How
Okej.
do you possibly know that?
Because San Matthias is rich, but not that rich. With a cardinal, we're talking about astronomical amounts.
And what's Candy Cane's role in all of this?
I don't know. I really have no dealings with him. We have never met. And
No
I
to
have
musimy
no
iść na dół,
desire to.
do
Me and
tawerny.
the cardinal have a connection, but I just lend money. I have nothing to do with them. My advice to you is don't get involved. Those two are dangerous.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
Okej, lichwiarz przepytany. Ej, nie zabiłem ich przecież. Czemu leżą? Oni tylko śpią, oni tylko śpią. Jakby co? Oni tylko sobie buszą drzemkę. Ten młotek był bardzo ciężki. Trochę im to wbiło do głowy. Ale za to jakie obrażonka on ma zajebiste. 220 obrażeń fizycznych, uszkodzenie pancerza szalowaniem kość wściekłości ataku. A mogę go smarować? Kurde, nie sprawdziłem. Zaraz zobaczymy, czy mogę smarować. Oj, nie w tą stronę.
Come closer. Don't hesitate.
Nie, nie chcę, nie chcę.
All of our products are a blessing.
Nie chcę, nie chcę. Stół rzemieślniczy mamy. O właśnie. Gładka rękojeść. Co tam mogę dodać? Do obrażeń albo do uszkodzenia pancerza. To ja bym dodał do uszkodzenia pancerza. I co my tam jeszcze mamy? Generacja furii, oszołomienie. Czy obrażenia. Czyli dalej do ten... A niech rozbija ten pancerz. Szybko, nie? To ma być właśnie taki pancerzowy zapierdalator. A co to jest? Wigor +1. Wigor +1. Nauka. Czy otwieranie zamków. A co mi wigor daje? To tylko ten, nie? Może naukę, co? Może mi się przyda. Bo w tą naukę w ogóle nie idę. Tutaj mam, tutaj stare buty serin. No tu nic nie mogę więcej. Jeszcze w rzemiosło trzeba iść. Dobra, dobra. Panie oberżysta. Przypytaj oberżystę, przypytaj oberżystę. A to już mi zniknęło, że mam przepytać prostytutki Buchmachera? Nie. Dobra, jest. To nie jest zaznaczone. Panie oberżysto, co mi możesz pan powiedzieć?
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane. Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
Kurde,
And what do they
jaki
say
dobrze się
about
kryje.
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
No dobra.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other and work together.
Ciekawe.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okej. Czyli na dół trzeba iść. Co? Tutaj buchmakera, przechwytaj prostytut. Aha, dobra, bo to jest ten buchmacher.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
Nie, ja muszę
I know how to
wiedzieć.
look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Czekajcie, muszę systemowo trochę podgłosić tą grę, bo coś tutaj nie pasuje. Ona jest tak cicho.
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here
jest
to
git.
place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
No
I
dobra.
must be going.
Next time, then.
Teraz jest chyba git. Tu jeszcze
A
można...
feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as
Tu
soon
się
as
nic
you
nie
have
dzieje.
made your choice.
Laska się dotyka
You
po
won't be
desce.
disappointed.
Przepraszam, po piersiach i tyle.
So, have you found
jeszcze
what
w
you're
ubraniu.
looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special
Nie jestem tu po to.
arrangement.
Intuicja. Fuck! No dobra,
Here you
zapłaćmy.
are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
A skąd ja mam wiedzieć, kogo mam wybrać? Ktoś, kto kolczyk zgubił, nie?
Look, a new face.
Nie zgubiłaś?
Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, father.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
To może to tej?
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Dlaczego? Przecież masz
Sorry,
3
madam.
dziury.
But we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine.
O!
I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Uczestniku zabaw.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who
Cały
sometimes
czas ta
speaks to the
ochmistrzynia
steward is
w
a
tym
woman
zielonym
who's
płaszczu.
always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Ona sobie tam... A, dobra, nie powiem tego.
Do you
Nie
think
chcę
that
bana.
an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Charyzma stuwa.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance.
Ale to zawsze jakaś poszlaka,
You've
mów.
never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring
Aha,
to.
no to już u niego byliśmy.
Didn't mention anything to you, huh?
To już u niego byliśmy, to się nie
I
liczy.
don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears.
No bierze udział w zabawie, tylko sama ze sobą.
I see. She is quite
Pod tym
important.
płaszczem nie wiadomo, co się tam kryje.
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person.
Dobra, musimy iść
So
do tego
his
portu.
name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
No problemu. No to co? Do portu. O kurwa, gościu. Widzę... Trudny dzień, co?
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Tobie też, niech magia dalej daje chodzić w miejscu. A z tym co znowu? Już go przepytałem. To jeszcze coś?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to...
Nie no.
I must be going.
Next time...
Przepytaj oberżystę? Nie. Teraz chcę przepytać... Gdzie to jest? What? Przepytaj buchmachera, przepytaj oberżystę, no ale przecież już przepytałem. Jeszcze coś?
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here.
A,
She
dobra.
always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
No dobra. Jeszcze tego buchmakera, ale po co? Przecież on już nic nie wie, jakieś zakłady i arenę tylko.
Good day.
Welcome.
Aha, teraz
I'm
się
looking for someone.
porozmawiał
A woman wearing a big green coat.
Dobra.
Yeah, I
Dziwnie
know
to
who you
zrobione.
mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
Kurde.
I must be going.
Next time.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
No
Not only
właśnie.
does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Znajdź i przepytaj cukiereczka. Kurwa, jak się tam dostać teraz? Tu przejdę jakoś? Ja tam przejdę. A może przejdę? Dobra, jednak dobrze poszedłem.
Candy cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Dobra. W nocy, no to do nocy. To muszę iść do swojej hacjenta. I wtedy tu wrócić. Więc chodźmy do mojej chaty. Chyba zaraz się zgubię. Dobra, to muszę iść tu i tu, dobra. Dobra. Do nocy, co? Śpi do nocy. Okej. No i chodźmy. By mnie tu nic nie zaatakowało zaraz. Jakieś zboczeńce w płaszczu zielonym. A pod nim kurde nic, tylko ten zielony płaszcz. O kurwa! Właśnie o tym mówiłem! Właśnie, czekajcie, mogę nakładać? Mogę! Zajebiście. To jest dobry młot, mogę na niego nakładać te smary. Trzeba uważać, bandyty są wieczorami. Kolejne! Ja pierdzielę, jaka to ma moc! Nie, to jest przesrane. To jest przesrane. Masakra. O Jezu, jakąś chujową rękawicę podniosłem. Okej, nieważne. Cukiereczku, where are you?
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
No nie mają szans, no. Są bez szans. Kręcony pierścień wezmę sobie. Wasko, mam dla ciebie broń. A czemu ja mu nie mogę dać? On tylko pistolety, tak? You are the cukiereczek?
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you...
Ha!
You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough.
What the fuck, to było bardzo dziwne. Najpierw nam groził, a potem takie bye!
It's already a
Myślałem, że nas
scandal.
pierdolnie, czy coś.
Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information
No,
to good
okej, czyli
use.
Petrusik już
I have
koniec.
faith in you, Father.
Czyli z Petrusikiem na razie skończyliśmy, tak? W trakcie nam jeszcze się
My
coś
dear
powie.
child, what can I do for you?
Czyli on się coś musi jeszcze dowiedzieć.
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No. But I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
No dobra.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my...
Zostawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał, widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku i zrobimy sobie misję Wasko. Zobaczymy, czy się więcej dowiemy o jego rodzinie. Pa, pa.